Hey everyone, 777X Aviation here and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be doing the re-review of the JC Wings 1/400 scale Cathay Pacific Lockheed L-1011 Tristar in the classic livery. Before we proceed with the aircraft, let us first take a quick look on the box. First we have a Super Tristar logo, and then you have the black and white picture of the aircraft, and then Cathay Pacific, Lockheed L-1011, L-1011 TriStar 1/400 scale diecast aircraft model, and then on the bottom of the box, you have a picture of the aircraft, Lockheed L-1011 TriStar, and you can see the registration is Victor Romeo Dash Hotel Oscar Alpha, and it has the check mark because this series also contains the version of the aircraft which has the Super TriStar logo on the second engine right over here, and it has a different registration. So what I have is this Hotel Oscar Alpha without the TriStar logo on the second engine. So here's the right side of the box, here's the top, and here's the left side. And then on the back of the box you can see the map where the TriStar flies to when it was still in active service with Cathay Pacific. So Hong Kong is the base airport, and you can see the route network ranging from the north to the south to the east and to the west, and it did fly to Manila back then. So with the box completed, let us now proceed with the aircraft itself. Okay, so right over here we have the cockpit windows, and you have the emergency hatch on top of the cockpit window. You have some static ports and some pitot tubes right below the cockpit windows. You have the L1 door. You have the Cathay Pacific old titles right over here. And you can see the aircraft livery is very elegant. You can see the polished aluminum below here, and it is divided by a green stripe going from the cockpit till the rear of the aircraft. It looks very nice and pretty common back in the 1970s and the 1980s. And then you have the second door, and you have the landing lights on the wing. Now you can see the engine detail on the aircraft. You can see the fan blades, and you have the Rolls-Royce logo. Now the engines on this aircraft are the Rolls-Royce RB211 engines, which can also be found on the Boeing 757 and the 747. So pretty much a common engine back in the 1970s and 1980s, 1990s. So pretty much this is a classic engine. And then you can see the engine fairings and the engine pylons, which connects it to the wing. Not much printing detail right here. You can just see the Rolls-Royce logo and the engine exhaust. And on the wing, you have the flaps, slats, ailerons, and the spoilers. And you have the red navigation light on the left wingtip. And then you have the third door over here, and finally followed by the smaller rear door. Now you can see the tail itself. It looks very unusual because the layout of the engine is where the intake is right on the top and the exhaust is on the bottom of the engine, or bottom of the tail section. So air enters the engine on the top, goes into a letter S formation, and exits on the exhaust right here on the bottom. This has a similar engine layout as the Boeing 727. Pretty much an engineering marvel back in its day. And then you have the classic Cathay Pacific stripes on the tail, and you have the registration, which is Victor Romeo Dash Hotel Oscar Alpha. And then you have the rear stabilizers, the elevators. You have the engine exhaust for the second engine. And then on the right side of the aircraft, pretty much the same as on the left side. And then on this side, you have the cargo doors on the front, and you have a small access door, and also you have two more cargo doors on the back of the aircraft. Pretty much the same detail as on the left side. And now on this side, you have the green navigation light. And then the APU exhaust is right below here. This is the APU exhaust of the aircraft. Now let us take a quick look on the bottom of the aircraft. So on the aircraft belly, you can see different doors. You can see an access door right over here. And then you have the front landing gear doors. And yes, the front landing gear does roll. And on the landing gear door, you have the three last letters of the registration, which is Hotel Oscar Alpha. And then you have an antenna right on the bottom. You have some more doors, vents, sensors, and some more beacon lights. And you have the stand hole. And you have the two main landing gears, which does roll as well. And sadly, they don't tilt. But at least it does roll. And you can see another antenna right over here. And you can see the APU access door and some more vents. You can just see the beautiful work of the aluminum section of the aircraft. You can see the beautiful classic livery of the aircraft. And then on the top of the aircraft, you have the cockpit escape hatch right on the top, and then you have the antenna right over here, and you have some two more beacon lights, and you have the engine number 2 intake. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the review of this beautiful classic Cathay Pacific Lockheed Tristar. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.